With all of the changes in the world, the only thing that we can do is adapt. We can't complain, we can't dwell in self-pity and say, oh, this sucks, or oh, this is horrible. And yes, the circumstances are not ideal, but we need to make a game plan and figure out what's next. What are we going to do to prepare ourselves for the future? So today, I want to break down my game plan of what I'm going to do with my Amazon FBA business during the lockdown. So stay tuned. What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trevin Peterson. I'm a full-time seven-figure Amazon seller, and today, before you guys freak out, I know the news that is happening. Just take a step back, relax, breathe, and just hear me out. I'm going to be breaking down what we're going to be doing during this lockdown. I'm sure you guys got the email from Amazon basically saying, look, you can't send in any more products to Amazon unless it's baby supplies, grocery, beauty supplies, basically necessity items. So yes, that impacts a lot of private label sellers, but what I want to do is just break down what I'm going to be doing. And the reality is there's nothing that we can do, and complaining about the situation is not going to help. So let's make the best out of this situation. I made a video just a few days ago breaking down, let's get rid of the negativity, let's turn it into positivity, and that's my same message today, but I want to actually give you guys strategies and tips of what to do during this time. So before we dive into it, I just want to welcome everyone that is new to the channel. Make sure to go hit the subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying, like this video, leave all the positivity in the comments down below. I really appreciate your guys' support and all of the feedback. The last video, I got tons of messages saying how the message helped them, it comforted them, it motivated them. That's what my goals are with the channel and these videos that I'm going to be posting in the weeks to come. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's dive into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is just break down the email that Amazon sent and help us understand where they're coming from and how difficult of a decision this actually was, okay? So this wasn't taken lightly, and I'm sure it wasn't. And during this time of crisis, I mean, they just made the decision that they thought was best for the entire country. So let's break this down. It says, we are seeing increased online shopping, and as a result, some products such as household staples and medical supplies are out of stock. With this in mind, we are temporarily prioritizing household items, medical supplies, and other high-demand products coming into our fulfillment centers. And so basically, with that being said, they're not going to allow us to create shipping plans for non-prioritized items or items that are in demand or out of stock. So that does affect us, and this is taken into place as of yesterday, March 17th, and it's going to last until April 5th. So a 2.5 week period where we cannot create a shipping plan. So yes, that sucks, but during this time of crisis, people need these products to live, and if they don't have them, then it's basically game over. So Amazon understands that. They're putting the customer first, and even though it sucks for us, there's nothing we can do about it. So what I want to do is we're going to go outside, we're going to get a breath of fresh air, and we're going to break down what our game plan is going to be. So it's beautiful outside. It was actually snowing this morning in the beautiful state of Utah, as you guys can see with this gorgeous view. We actually had an earthquake, a 5.7 earthquake this morning. It woke me up about 7 o'clock, and everything was shaking. My blinds were shaking, and it was an absolute disaster this morning. So the world, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's coming to an end, but with all that being said, I'm still trying to be positive, and that's all we can do. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing with the fact that I can't send in inventory is the following. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, obviously we can't send in any new inventory unless it's those prioritized items. And if you're in a case where you have a bunch of inventory already at Amazon and you have 30, 45 days of stock, you're sitting in a good situation. If you're unfortunate and you don't have inventory at Amazon, what I would recommend doing is the following. First, if you have any lightning deals, I would probably cancel them, because there's no sense in just pushing a bunch of inventory, boosting your rank if you don't have the inventory to sell after the fact. So that's the first thing. The next thing is, if you have coupon codes, then I probably wouldn't have those coupon codes on. Maybe have a 5% coupon, but if you're having like a 10-15% to incentivize someone to buy, you probably don't need to do that. So that's the second thing. The third thing is, you need to monitor your PPC campaign. So if you're spending a ton in PPC and you're just trying to drive as much traffic as possible and your ACOS is a little high and you're selling just a ton, that may not be smart. Maybe try to be a little bit more profitable. So instead of spending more on PPC, lower your bids, lower your budgets, and not spend as much. And even though your sales may not be as high, you're going to be more profitable. So those are the three things that I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to increase my prices. I'm not going to price gouge. That's stupid. That's nonsense. Don't do that. Just cancel your deals, your coupons, and adjust your PPC campaigns to try to manage your inventory a little bit better. So that's the first thing. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to work. A lot of people are like, well, I don't have anything to do. I shouldn't be sourcing. I shouldn't be working. Like there's literally nothing for me to do if I can't send an inventory. And that is completely false. There's a ton of stuff you can do. And for example, something that you guys can do is if you're about to run out of stock, something that you can consider is sending that inventory from your manufacturer directly to your house and storing it at your house for the meantime until April 5th. And as soon as April 5th hits, you can create a shipping plan and ship it to Amazon, get it to a fulfillment center in 2 days, and replenish as quick as possible. So that's a strategy that you guys can be doing, is your suppliers shipping it from your supplier to Amazon could take 4 to 10 days if you're shipping via air. If you're shipping via sea, 30 days. So you might as well take that time, ship it to your house, store it in your garage, your basement, in your room, do whatever it takes. And then as soon as that deadline hits of April 5th, or maybe it's sooner, you are ready to send inventory to Amazon and replenish that inventory. So you can still source. Obviously, you don't need to go drop $10,000 or $20,000 on this massive 20,000 unit order. Maybe just order 500 units, ship it to your house, and kind of play it by ear. And that's what I'm going to be doing, is just kind of adjusting, adapting, seeing what's going to happen. Is the demand going to increase? Is it going to increase? What is it going to do? So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, is just ordering a little bit of inventory to my house, and then we'll see what happens, and I can replenish a lot faster. So that's the second thing. The third thing goes along the same lines of there's still a ton of work for you guys to do, and that is optimize. Optimize your PPC campaigns, optimize your listings, your keywords, and take the time to really dissect the information. And this is something that I'm guilty of, is my enhanced brand content, the A+ content. That's something that I've been putting off, and now I have time to do it. This is a great time to take that time to do that content. Another thing is PPC campaigns. There are so many advertising reports that you guys can download and study and dissect. It's crazy. And for me, sometimes I get lazy. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll do it next week, or I'll do it in a few weeks. But now we don't have an excuse. We have time. Now is the time to optimize your PPC campaign. So download those reports, see what keywords are converting, and like I was saying, adjust the bids, adjust the budgets so you're not spending a ton, and see if you can drop your ACOS right now. So those are things that you guys can absolutely do. There's still a ton to do, and those can take a bunch of time to just study that information, study your competitors, maybe improve on your images. Another idea is, if you guys don't like spending $600 for product images, go learn how to take your own images. Go study a bunch of YouTube videos. Now is the time to learn skills to help you grow your business. So those are a few ideas that you guys can do with the downtime to improve your Amazon FBA business. So those three things can be absolutely game changer if you just take the time and don't make any excuses. We have a lot of downtime, so we might as well take advantage of it. And now what I want to do is speak to the beginners, the new people, or people that are interested in starting an Amazon business. They're wondering, well, is now a good time? Should I even continue? I was doing this and now basically I can't create a shipping plan. Don't worry, there's still stuff that you guys can be doing. And the matter of fact, you can literally do everything other than send your inventory to Amazon. So you can create your Amazon seller account. You can create your business LLC. You can get a bank account. You can do product research. That is the most important thing, is doing product research. So take this time to study, do product research, and verify. Take the time to learn and understand the process. So those are things that you guys can be absolutely doing for the next 2 weeks while we're in this lockdown. And 2 weeks is going to go by fast. And now is the time to prepare. So when those 2 weeks are over, you are ready to then send your inventory and launch. So you can actually be sourcing products. A lot of suppliers are back, and you can reach out to them. You can get samples. That's another thing that you could be doing, is maybe you want to order a sample that's going to take a week and a half or 2 weeks to get. And by the time you get your sample, that's going to be April 5th, and then you can send your inventory. So there's a lot of things that you guys can be doing. So don't be stressed. Do product research, source products, get samples, learn different skills, take advantage of this downtime, and just learn the Amazon process. There's a ton that you can do. And yes, it sucks that we can't send in shipping, that we can't send in orders, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. I'm going to help you. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to reach out to me. I want to help you guys through these difficult times, because you may not be the only one struggling. I'm struggling. Everyone's struggling. So let's just come together and work as a team. And as we do that, we're all going to rise to the top. So make sure to join the free Amazon Champion Facebook group. I have a bunch of free resources down below. And take the time to watch my YouTube videos instead of watching Netflix, instead of wasting your time on social media. Fill your brain with knowledge. Read a book. Do something that's more productive, that's going to benefit you for the long run. So now is the time to prepare. Now is not the time to complain and sit around and say, oh, this sucks. No, take action, start learning, do those things, do those steps, and I promise you're going to thank yourself down the road, and you're going to be ahead of the curve. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out all the links in the description down below, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment. I just want to say thank you guys for the support, and we will talk to you soon.